Hello. Sorry I had to change everything around. I do apologize. Carl's still not feeling 100%, so I just thought I would come on, but to be fair, I'm not expecting anyone to come in, so I just thought I'd talk anyways. Just because of the time difference, obviously in the States to here is just bloody annoying and shocking. But I want to go over just a couple of things that was in the video that I've had on comments. And I want to say as well, you know, the people who have left comments on that video is so amazing. None of you, even though you didn't agree, you were just good. You were just amazing to not cause any problems on there. It was brilliant. Hey, Lynn. He's just got a bit of congestion, so it's all sort of making his tummy a little bit blur, and he's just feeling a bit blur, but he's just a bit congested. We've done COVID tests, and so we know it's not that, which we're thankful for. But there's so many bugs here at the minute. It's just craziness how many bugs there are around here. Plus our COVID cases are going through the roof. Like, oh my God, you guys are such babies when you're sick. Oh, I am for sure. I'm a big child when I'm sick. I'm a big baby. He's not. I am. I 100% am a big baby when I'm sick. I turn into a 5-year-old that needs my mommy. It is that bad. It really is. I am one of those that turn into a big sissy. I'm like, no, I need my mommy. It is as bad. It's bad. Let's put my phone, put it right here, right away. Yeah, I do turn into a bit of a girl, but that's okay. I'm used to it. I wish I was a fucking hypochondriac. That would be great. I genuinely thank you. I genuinely wish that I was a hypochondriac. I'm not even playing. That would be great. That would be, God, like 20 less surgeries, all the drugs that I have to take on a daily basis. God, that would be awesome. Oh, I'd love that. I'd love to be a hypochondriac. Like, genuinely. That would be amazing. I wish I was. Sadly, I'm not, which sucks. But I wish I was. I wish it was just me being a hypochondriac. That would be great. The surgeries that would have to be less would be amazing. Hi, Cole. Welcome, beautiful boy. How are you? A hypochondriac is somebody who says they're sick and got everything when they're not. I'm sure. Hang on, I'll Google it just because I'm questioning myself now. You're right. Oh, see, I was questioning myself then. I wish I was, though. I wish I was a hypochondriac. That would be freaking amazing. I'm not even kidding. I honestly do wish I was a hypochondriac. Imagine how many surgeries that would have saved me. How many freaking nasty procedures I have to have on a freaking all the time. It would be awesome. That would be like, yes, please. Hey, Chopper, how are you? Yeah, that would be amazing. Imagine being a hypochondriac. Be like, yes, please. One question is, I always question myself. Always question myself. It is one of those things I always end up doing. I'm like, is it? It would be awesome, though. I'd love it. I'd love to be a hypochondriac. Oh, shit, I just deleted that. You freaking idiot. I did not mean to delete that, you silly girl. Oh, my goodness. Get out. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. I'm losing the will to live here right now. I am losing the will to live here right now. No, I wish I was done. How are you, Chopper? Oh, my flight has just decided. You're not. You hear from Sassy? I haven't heard from Sassy, actually. I have to text her. I got a number. I'll text her. I haven't, actually. I really should have messaged her over the Christmas holidays, but I'm a shit person and a shit friend. So, yeah, no, I haven't. I haven't heard from her for a long time. I should, but I haven't. You must go on, keep pushing. Oh, I know. I just can't be asked though. Like, literally, the last 2 weeks, I haven't even been speaking to like really good friends of mine, like close friends that I like love dearly, and I haven't really been speaking to them for like 2 weeks. It's really bad. I'm such a shit friend. I gotta admit, I really am a shitty friend. But I know. So did everybody watch the video on Creepshow and Emily, my previous video? Because I got some of the comments on the video. Let me actually drag it up. The video comments was just so nice. Like, I genuinely was surprised. Even when people who disagreed with me, they were still so nice. Like, thank you, Chopper. I love you. They were so nice on this, on the comments. Like, you know, it was really good. It was really, even though they wanted to share difference of opinions, and you know, they're still all for Emily, which is absolutely fine. I'm not here to change anybody's mind on Emily or Creepshow Art for that matter. Do you know what I mean? Like I've said before, I don't really know either of them. So for me to have any kind of huge opinion on them, I think is wrong of me, because I don't know them that well. So I'm going off the tiny bit that I do know of them. So I was, and I still am bothered, not by them saying that Creepshow Art's a stalker or this. I think pretty much she clarified that herself by having so many details on Emily. That bit doesn't bother me. I'm like, you've kind of, if you didn't want to come across as a stalker, you definitely have, because of all the crap. My main issue was the nonce bit and the shooting up a school bit. You know, those two bits bothered me a lot, when in reality, now again, I'm not trying to change anybody's mind, but in reality, the evidence part of all of it was lacking. And I mean really lacking. You know, yes, she's kind of showed herself to be stalking or keeping an eye on, whatever word you want to use for it. I think Creepshow showed herself in that aspect. But if she didn't do that, the evidence, the practical evidence that you could see from Emily's video genuinely wasn't very much. There was a lot of talking, but there wasn't really a lot of hard evidence that you could say, well, actually, this states clearly that they said that, or they stated clearly that they said that. Now, when Emily and Anthony got together, they was, 18 and 19, I believe. I could be wrong now, but I think that that's what they said, that Anthony was 18, she was 19. And I just feel like really strongly about, like, if somebody called me a nonce and said that I had images of CP, I would be fucking raging. Like, I'm telling you now, I would be raging. And I still don't understand how Emily could not go to the police about all of this. And I think this is where we all should look at is, well, wait a minute, if the police literally sent her away, why are we all up in arms about it? And another thing that really bothers me, and I know it doesn't bother everybody, you know what I'm like though, my brain goes overboard, is we're all pissed at Creepshow for saying shitty things on local, right? Now, what she said, the things she said on local, I think are gross. Like, but I am going to say the fact that we all say shitty things, okay? We've all said shitty things. Nobody can ever sit there and say, I've never said anything that I regret. The only difference is she got caught doing it. And she should have just come out and say, listen, I'm sorry, I was going through a hard time. I was whatever, and just openly admitted it. But she didn't. She took another route, and it was hard. It was then hard for her to come back with that. So if she had just literally done that, I'm not sure all this would have come out. But I also can't help but feel that Emily did jump on that bandwagon. I know it sounds bad, and I don't wish any harm on Emily at all. Like, not one little bit. It's not that I dislike her. I don't know whether to like her or dislike her. But the fact that Emily openly admitted to being racist, homophobic, and all these things, but because Emily put on the end of it, oh well, I'll admit I was a pick me girl. That doesn't make it okay that you said it. It doesn't make it okay that Shannon said it. It certainly doesn't make it okay that she said it either, which kind of bugs me, I guess. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. So I don't know. That bit kind of bothered me somewhat. It's kind of weird that everyone's just sort of jumping onto this whole hate, like, hate her, which is, like I said, I don't like her very much. I think I've spoken about it before with the whole Unirock thing. I think the way she spoke to people before, but I don't know if anybody else noticed this, but Creepshow Art has a very, very thing that she would not, she would not talk to people really badly on her own channel, but yet she would go to Augie's channel, I think his name was, or Tipster's channel, and all these other people's channel, and the way she spoke to people were like they were beneath her, and I didn't like that. Like, I genuinely did not like that. I thought it was icky. I just didn't like it. I thought it was nasty, and it was just weird. It was just weird. Like, why are you talking like that? It was just so weird. So weird. For me anyway, obviously. I just found that it was just like, why? But I think no matter what, like I have caught a couple of that's a lie. I haven't caught a couple. I caught maybe 10 minutes here and there of a couple of other people doing the videos, and none of them are that bothered like about the evidence part, which is weird. Definitely come out. Everybody's welcome to have an opinion. I've got no issues. The people in the chat, there was one lady that spoke in the on the video, and I love her. Like we went back and forth a few times, and I think, oh my god, she's such a nice person. Like she genuinely was a nice person. She still has a difference of opinion, and that's perfectly fine. I like having difference of opinion. I just suppose for me personally, I know what it's like to be dogpiled. Okay. I know what it's like that one person can have that upper hand on you just because people think that they are like I've just literally noticed. It's like shit, sorry Jabba, I didn't mean to do that. So true, the witch hunt. Yeah, all because one person. And like in my case, it was just because everybody put that one person on a pedestal that I'm the bad guy, whether it was. And I'm not saying it wasn't all accurate because that's crap. You know, I'm not going to fucking big myself up. I said and done shit. There's no disputing that. But to be dogpiled like I was is so mean and so nasty. And I don't know. I guess I can't come to terms with that. And like half of these people, like, you know, people in the community, you know, I got nothing against any of them. I really haven't. I don't really give a shit either way. But like there's people, you know, Siwa, Jen, all of these people, I'm just saying them two just for an example, by the way. I've got nothing against either. But they all fight with each other, and then the next minute they're all friends with each other again. Like I wish I could be like that. I really do. I wish I could be that person that could literally like fight with someone and be fine again with them. But these people don't just fight, like they go so fucking low with each other that if that happened to me, I could never be friends with them ever again. Like you can say shit about me and call me anything, that doesn't bother me. It really, really, really does not bother me. You go to my child or to people I love, like my parents or something like that, I could never ever go back to that and be okay with that. You know, we know that somebody done that to me before, and I've never ever spoken to that person again, nor will I ever. Do I forgive her? Sure. Do I forget? Absolutely not. Like it's just the it's like a fucking roundabout that I can't get off on YouTube. I'm bored of it. Same fights round and round. Exactly that. The same fights round and round. Exactly. Exactly. Chopper said, if someone talked to me like that, I would cut them out of my life. If somebody's come to me and was just like, fuck you, Joe, you're a fat cunt, I hate the way you talk, and because some people do hate the way I talk, it wouldn't bother me. I'd be like, yeah, whatever. Like, I don't really care. Putting pictures up of my kid, saying stuff about my kid, putting pictures up of my parents or Carl, I'm done. Like I'm done. There is no going back. But it got to a point, like I said, I haven't been online, and Chopper will contest to this. I've not. I've missed so much over this last couple of weeks. But the little bit that I've caught here and there, and it's not much, I will admit, I don't even know who's fighting and who's friends anymore. That's how bad this got. Like, I think I went into Jen's live the other morning. I was up until I couldn't sleep all night. I wasn't feeling good. And it was like 5 o'clock in the morning or 6 o'clock in the morning. I went into Jen's. I think I was in there 5 minutes. I think I said hi to Anne Graham because she's always so nice to me. And I've spoken to her. And I left. And then I come out and then I'm like, who are they fighting with? I honestly don't know who anyone is fighting with. That's just crazy to me. Yeah, over the same nonsense too. I barely watch much channels anymore. Yeah, it's crazy. Joe on point once you cross that line. It is a huge line. I'm done too. That's why I never talk to him anybody on the internet except a few. Same. I don't talk to anyone. I met just a few. Same. Joe, you've missed nothing. The old saying. I just don't get it. I don't get, like, move on. Like, I'm trying to think now. I've got my office set up. I've got all my computer set up. Now I need to, like, concentrate on doing something good with the channel. And whether it is just this, sitting and talking or whatever, that's fine. But I need to do it in a schedule. I need to get a schedule on. I need to get more on top of that. But, or whether I'm doing uploads, I need to get on top of that. Whatever I decide to do, I need to get on top of it. Do you know what I'm saying? I just got bullied out of a chat yesterday. I went to Angram and Maria have a channel. Oh, I didn't know that they had a channel. Like I said, I've genuinely missed everything. Like, I was trying to get the D-Bitch Happiness, and Terry Lynn said I should leave to put the spiders everywhere. No one said nothing. I got timed out done. Oh, wow. I don't speak to Terry Lynn or Happiness or that D-Bitch, but bitch, whatever her name is. I don't speak to any of them. Wow. I don't. I feel like I said this not so long ago. It's getting boring. Like, it's genuinely getting boring. Like, I want something. I want to know what's going on with the whole, like, case against that Nat. I want to know what's going on with that. And tomorrow I'm going to find out, because that's irritating the shit out of me. But at least that was freaking entertaining. There's so many things going on inside to keep up. I told my husband it's a full-time job. It really is, though. Like, it genuinely is. And the thing, because I've missed so much, I'll go back and have a little look. But that's all, like, the date. So-and-so was fighting, but now they're besties. And I'm like, I don't know how that works. For me personally, I genuinely don't know how that works, because I can't do that. I can't be fighting 1 minute, besties the next minute. And I did do that. I did that for a long time with Britta's, because it was always a case of, I don't know, I've always had a soft spot for the girl. I can't help it. And never mind what she did and how badly she did it, I would always, I don't know, that mother instinct maybe, I don't know. But I did it for the longest time with Britta's, for so long. And I always wanted her to do better. I always wanted her to be better. I always wanted everything for her to be good. Like, and I did it. I did it with her for the longest time. Hey, Rhea. We will never know, I think. I know, it's just so annoying though. I want to. I'm bored. I want to know. I didn't expect them to be in the chat with Maria and Anne, but they are creators now, so they have to protect the subs and the channel. Terry Lynn has a channel. She did a 9-hour stream. Fuck that. Sorry. My bed calls me. Good for her, but my goodness. I don't know. Freaking uni does it. Like, honestly, I don't know. Like, I don't know how you all do it, why they all do it. Like, I don't know. You always had a soft spot for her. I did for the longest time. Like, I always would. I never mind what she did. Never mind what she did. I would always forgive her, and I would always talk to her every day. And I don't know. Maybe that's me. Something in me that's wrong. I don't know. I don't think it's all her fault. I really don't. I think she is who she is, and you take her or you leave her. You know what I mean? I don't think it's all genuinely her fault. But I always just had that super soft spot for Britta's, and I would always want so much better for her, because she's not like, if you talk to her one to one and just have a normal conversation, she is the nicest girl. Like, I know everyone hates her and she got a bit of a bad reputation, but she is actually a nice girl if you talk to her one to one. The problem is she can get manipulated real easy, and if she feels that she should help, and people know how to word things with her, I think is the point. Me and you had a whole back and forth with Britta's over and over until she said, at least I have kids. Yeah, that wasn't very nice. I didn't like that. No. I remember that live. That was on Amzi's channel. Yeah. That wasn't very nice at all. It's just too much. It's just, if you don't like someone, that's okay. We are all grown-ass adults. Just don't like them. It's all good. We don't have to keep this back and forth shit going. There's no need for it. The past of all that, it's bad time back then. Oh my God, yeah. I never want to go to back then, like, ever. And I never want to be that person either. I think that's more of the point. I didn't realize how easily manipulated I was. And I always thought that I could never. I was like, no way. Like, I'll do what the fuck I want when I want to do it. Fuck everybody. And I wasn't, and I'm not. I wish I could say differ, because it would be great, but I'm not that person. And whether somebody's tried and tried and tried to take me down and they failed, or whether they keep trying, I don't know, they could keep trying for all I know, is really irrelevant to me, because whether I got 2 people in the chat or 50 people in the chat, it's not, for me, this isn't about like making a living, this is never going to be making a living for me. And some people need it to make their living, and that's okay. And that, if you need it to make your living, then go for it. Yeah, she knew that would sting. That was the bully on the IG last year. I just finally stopped. I never didn't think. It's so funny. It was like you were a different person then. I was. Do you know what I think it was though? And I don't, and this is going to sound like it's an excuse, and it's not. So please don't take it as like I'm trying to excuse my behavior or anything like that, because I own my shit. I own my shit. When I do something, I own it. But do you know what I think it was? I think I started this when I was really in a huge depression, thinking that this was going to be that savior to get me out of that huge depression after losing my mum. And instead of just being me and talking and just, talking crap and all of that, I think I went in so hard for Leslie against Katie without any questions asked. There was no questions. I was just had so much hatred in me, and it wasn't even for Katie. It wasn't. My hatred wasn't for her. I see that now. At the time, I thought it was, but it wasn't. You know, now I see that I was hurting. I lost my mum, my best friend. As we speak now, I'm sat in her bedroom that she died in. She died in this room. You know, so I was still living and still continue to live in the house where she died. And I went through a really hard time, and still sometimes, Chopper, you know, go through a really hard time with that, even 3.5 years later. And I think if I had stayed clear and just started this channel just for me, not for other people, I think I would have done okay. I wouldn't have had that bad reputation that I've got now. I think I would have still been a bitch here and there. I don't dispute that. I would have definitely. But I don't think I would have gone so deep as I did of being a bitch, if that makes sense. You made money when you did Katie videos. I actually didn't though. I was the only one that didn't. I wasn't monetized until after the Katie videos. Although no, I'll take that back. So I kind of did. I'll take that back. Although I wasn't monetized during my time doing Katie videos, I did get PayPals and stuff like that. So kind of, yeah. But I didn't get monetized for doing Katie videos. Oh, Joe, you would be so mad. Z girl said she doesn't apologize for using the N word. She doesn't care about the race stuff, and said the R word with the losers of YouTube, and her new community is great. Oh God. Oh God. We all do that, and we all mess up coming onto YouTube. Now that you look back for the second, everything's been through since then. True. Joe, I personally can see how it happened. Things can spiral any which way. And they did. They definitely did. And I don't think, I'm not going to sit here and say that's Katie's fault or that's LB's fault, or because it's not. It's my fault. I did it, and I went down that road, so it's my fault. Saying that, I shouldn't have been in that mess in the first place. I had no business being in between those two. I had no business choosing sides, and I had no business trying to make friends and wanted to be that person and wanted to be that good friend with someone when the friendship was clearly one way from the very, very start. So I think now looking back, I can see that. At the time, I didn't. At the time, I genuinely thought it was a real friendship. Like, I genuinely thought that was a real friendship. And now I thank God, because I've got, you know, just my couple of girls that I talk to all the time, and that's a real friendship. Like, I can go to them and say anything I want to, anything. I can literally say, I so want to do this so badly, and they'll be like, nope, we're not going to do that. Wind yourself back in, wind your neck back in. That's not that. No. And they'll let me rant and rave, and I'll get over it. And they'd be like, okay, this is what happens. Do you know what I mean? Like, blur. Do you know what I'm saying? But I think just having that now and knowing that I have those friends that will like go, it's okay, and say, like, you're okay to have these feelings. It's okay to think like that. It's okay to feel that. But let's talk about it. Let's make it, you know, let's make it all happen. And, you know, then we can just calm down and I'm fine again. So actually, when you're not in a good headspace, I did some, I can't say that, I can't say that. If you're spiritual, we have learned. Lindsay, anyone is welcome in my chat. I have no need to block anybody. I'm on to have fun times. Hi, Maria. Exactly, Lindsay. That's how people grow, by making mistakes. You learn. I definitely learned by my mistakes. And I will never, ever, ever do that again. I will never be that person to do that again, ever. They were telling me to leave and you're a creator now. I never been bullied that bad for those three to push me out. I was excited for you and Ange Tunnel. I was upset. Hi, Maria. Predicament. Oh, predicament. Thank you. Predicament. Okay, let me read it again now that I know what that word means. Especially when you were not in the right headspace. I did it, same predicament. If you were spiraling, you lash out at others. Okay, that makes more sense. Thanks, Lens. Yeah, definitely. I wasn't in the right headspace, and I should never have started this channel. I should never have started this channel for a hate someone, like a hate person, just to hate somebody. Like, that's so mean, and that's just so rude and nasty. Like, nobody would like that. If I sat here day after day after day just going after one person, and that person was you would feel shit. You would feel so bad. And nobody has the right to do that. Whether you think Katie Joy is a piece of shit and this, that, and the other, nobody has a right to sit there day after day after day bitching about that one person, criticizing everything from her hair to her fucking toes to her fucking fingernails to her mouth, her teeth, her fucking eyes, her eyebrows. It's like, come on, man. Imagine if that was you. Imagine me sitting here and from morning till night watching your every movement, and I'm going to sit here and I'm going to criticize the fuck out of you every single day, call you ugly, fat, skinny, whatever other words. I can't think of any other words. My brain's not functioning. But do you know what I mean? Like, it's just, I'm going to just move my chair because I'm sat on my freaking, I'm sat on that and that was hurting my blood. It's just like, it used to be fun. We'd have like I've been in card readings for so long because people criticized it. Now, there should be absolutely no reason why I shouldn't do card readings. People enjoyed it. It was free. You know, I need to get back into that, even if it's just once a month, doing a live with card readings and giving that back to people as, you know, something free. Like, everybody likes something free, whether it's 2-3 card readings, and just, you know, I get through everybody. Even if I gotta stay on 2 hours, I get through everybody. I really like the card readings. I like doing the card readings too, Ria. Like, I really, it does. It makes me feel good that I've helped somebody, because things like that do help people, you know? So I definitely need to get back into that and just ignore what people say. If people don't like it, they don't have to watch. You know what I mean? Like, they can not watch, they can turn off. But a lot of people enjoyed free card readings. Like, everybody wants free things. Everyone likes free things. I do. I love having free things. I'm still confused. Same with me. I wanted to do readings too, but everyone gonna complain, and you need to be on the right state of mind. Yeah. But this is what I need to start doing. I need to fucking M&Ms. Fuck M&Ms. Even though I just listened to others' readings, but it was chill. It was a really chill, like it really, readings was really good. Like it was something that everybody enjoyed, and readings are not for everybody. They're really not, you know. Some people it scares them, some people they're not interested, some people it's just like no, they're not, no, readings are not for me kind of thing, you know what I'm saying? And that's fine, that's fine. But there are a lot that does like it, you know. But I'm a huge thing that I won't do a reading for anybody unless they're here, because I feel like it needs to have that down, like, you know. I just think it'd be something different, like even if it's just once a month, once every 2 weeks or something, just having, because it is exhausting, I'm not gonna lie, it really is exhausting to do. But maybe if we can do it once every 2 weeks or once every week. Too bad people have to be negative about it. It really is. Because what, I'm not hurting anybody. Like, do you know what I mean? And I can honestly say, and even people who hate me now have still said that my readings was always good and on point. Like, I'm not hurting anybody by doing them. And people enjoy it. It's free. You know me and my bargains, Chopper. I love a good bargain, and free is the best bargain. Please do it. I'm reading. My life is going crazy. Yeah, I will. I'll think maybe I'll start next week. Because I'll be on Thursday. I got my boosters. Oh, how was your booster, Chopper? I got my booster tomorrow. So I've literally not done anything for tomorrow, because just in case I feel crap after my booster. Because my first injection, I just felt so tired. I genuinely slept for like 20 hours. And my second injection, I was fine. I feel good, normal. Oh, I hope I'm like that tomorrow. That'd be good. Oh, fuck them, Joey. Do it good and we enjoy them. Yeah, exactly. I can do like, I know, like a Tuesday tarot readings or something. I can figure it out. And if people don't want to watch, they don't have to. People don't want to read in, they don't have to. I haven't got my booster yet. I got my booster tomorrow. I also got a flu shot. Oh my God, you're going to die, right? I had a missed call on the phone, and it was from the doctors. And because the booster's tomorrow, we were like, oh my God. And thanks, see if I die first, joking. And so I was like, oh, we better call them back just in case it's about our booster. So we calls them back. Well, Carl calls them back, and he says, like, we missed a call from you, actually 2 calls from you. And the receptionist was like, oh, it's not me. She said, hang on a minute, let me ask if it's anyone else. So it was the pharmacy. So she's like, I'll put you through now to the pharmacy. Like, okay. So puts us through to the pharmacy. The pharmacy needed to talk to me. So I got on the phone. Now, for anybody that doesn't know, when I get on the phone to people, I stutter. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it's worse. It depends on the day. Like sometimes I'm fine, and sometimes I struggle to get words out full stop. Okay. I was okay on it. It wasn't so much. It wasn't so bad. I think I stuttered maybe 1 or 2 words, but it was okay. Anyway, she decided to then go on to tell me that my EpiPens that I use for my anaphylactic shock have changed. And she sat there for, I'm not fucking kidding you, 10 minutes trying to explain this EpiPen thing. And I'm like, I know. And then she was like, okay, so I need you to like get a practice one, and then you'll be fine. And I'm like, dude, I've been doing my own EpiPen injections since I was probably about 6 or 7 years of age. I think I'm good. I don't think I need an app to tell me how to do a freaking injection. Like I'm okay. I'm okay. I think I got it figured out. Oh my God. I got off the phone. I was like, I got a headache. I got a headache from this woman trying to explain it. I heard you're not supposed to get them together, chap, but my booster was last Friday. I felt so good afterwards. Oh my God, that's brilliant. Flu shot in one arm, booster in the other. Yeah, that's what they normally do. We're not going to the doctors for hours. We are going to the leisure centre. I mean, one in both arm. I got to get, they told me I need my flu jab and I need my pneumonia. Am I saying that right? Am I saying that right? What? Pneumonia. Yeah. I need that as well. My I can't say it again now. My ammonia jab. But I really need my B12. That's the one I need so bad. And I think that's why I'm feeling as shit as I am for the last couple of weeks. I honestly do. I genuinely feel like it's my B12 had run out. And over the COVID times, I really haven't been keeping up with anything. But I got to go to the doctors on Monday. I'm going to try and do a appointment Monday to see them because I have a lump under my armpit, which is quite concerning. So I want to go and get that checked out because it's probably nothing and probably like a cyst or a boil or something. But just because that's of where it is, just because of where it is, it's kind of it's a little bothersome. So I want to get that checked out to make sure that it's nothing serious, because obviously lumps anywhere is like not great, you know, and especially sort of under the armpit, that close to the breast. I thought, well, I'll give it till Monday and then I'll just try and get in with the doctor on Monday to get that checked out. It's only little, it's probably like the size of a penny, but still enough to be a bit worrisome. Is it under the skin like a pimple type? Or no, I can just feel it. If it's a pimple, it's really under the skin, but it kind of moves around. I know that sounds stupid, but it feels like when I'm moving it, it feels I can move this around. And I check the other arm because sometimes you can feel stuff, can you? And it's like, no, it's fine. You've got exactly the same on the fucking other arm, you dick. But this is something really new, so I just want to get it checked out. Like I said, it's probably freaking, I don't know, I probably rubbed it or something, got a pimple, or you know, one of those things I get chopper all the time. That's what I thought, but I don't know. It's not like painful as in like oh my God, that's hurt so bad, but it's uncomfortable to touch it. Yeah, I will. I'm definitely going to give it till that's what I thought. I'd give it till Monday just in case it is just like a pimple or something. I'd feel really stupid going and saying, oh, I got a lump under my arm. And it's like, yeah, it's a zit. You're fine. So I thought, give it till Monday. I noticed it last night. And then I was like, yeah, I'll give it till Monday. And then that sort of gives it a good few days. If it hasn't gone down or getting any bigger, I'll go and get it checked out. I will definitely. I'll let you girls know. It just things like that scary, just because like that's how my mum died of cancer, and cancer is just such a scary thing to me. Anything like that scares me. So I check all the time. I don't know if you girls do, but I check my boobs, I check under my arms, I check my areas. I'm really, really funny about things like that, just because like my mum died at 65, you know. My dad died at, oh God, how old was he? 51, maybe 52. Can't even remember how old he was. Fuck, I don't know. Whatever. Not that I give a shit, but my biological I'm talking about, not my dad. He died really young, but they don't know exactly what he died of because he was an alcoholic. So they don't know whether he just died because he's an alcoholic or just died just because of cancer or whatever. Do you know what I mean? They don't know. They didn't do an autopsy or anything. They just buried the dick. But I will definitely keep you all posted for sure. But it's only little. It's literally like tiny, but it's definitely better to get sorted out, you know. I just started getting yearly mammograms. I don't know how old we got to be here to get them. I'd like to, like I really would, just because I think it's important. I shared a thing. Oh my, I'll send it to you, Chopper, because you can sign it for me. Somebody started up a thing because here they want to do smear tests every 5 years. At the moment, it's every 2 years, and they want to change, or 2 to 3 years, they say. They want to change it to every 5 years, and like all the ladies here are just going absolutely like, absolutely not, no way, you know. Better to feel stupid than wait too long. Yeah, you're right, Ria, you are right. But I wasn't going to wait. I'm not going to wait a long time at all. I'm really not. I was just thinking like a few days, just in case it is just like a little pimple, because it'll go within a couple of days, was my thought pattern. But I'm definitely not going to leave it any later than Monday, Tuesday kind of thing. I might have to wait Tuesday because I'm going to ring Monday. They might see me Tuesday kind of thing, you know, but I'm definitely going to ring them Monday morning. Get up early and ring them, because our doctors is such a pain in the ass right now. Like it really is. But I'll definitely keep you all posted. Yeah, I don't know the age yet. I would like to do them. I'd like to do the yearly mammograms. Here it's 45. So this year I'm 45. This year I'm 45. What is that? Could be 45 if it starts. I hope it's 45 because I'm 45 this November. So that would be a great start. And I would definitely do that because I'm a bit paranoid with stuff like cancer. I know it's wrong and I shouldn't be, but I really am a bit paranoid with stuff like that, to be honest. So I think it's best to get it tested and make sure. And like you said, Ria, you know, it's better to look stupid than to wait too long, you know. So I hope it's 45 here as well. That would be great if it's 45 here. I would really, really, really happily go there. Yeah, Joe, you used to have smears is every year. Yeah, I used to get my smears every year because I had a few bad smears and I had to have a little surgery. It wasn't like huge surgery, it was just I had some cancerous cells. And they basically just go up and they take a layer of like your uterus, basically. I know I had cancer, but no symptoms. Oh my God, Maria, I'm so sorry. It scares me. I'm not going to lie. That's probably the thing. I'm going to remove them now. I think that's the one thing that Lindsay could be right on, is the cancer thing. Is I am a bit of a hypochondriac with that. I do worry and I check myself so often. Like Carl will walk in and I'm like, they're touching my boobs. He's like, what are you doing? I'm like, just, you know, cupping my boobs. But I do check, and it is so important for women to get their smear tests done. And mine's just gone literally about a year or so ago. It went from yearly to now I can have them every 2 years. I think it was 2 years or 3 years. 2 years, I think. I'm cancer free now, thank you, but it's scary. I'm so glad that you're cancer free, Maria. That's scary. It is so scary. Exactly that, Linz. It's just it's not worth the chances. It's really not. Especially as, like, you know, like my mum, I know I've told the story before, she had like a little seizure, like it was a something and nothing. And it was only that I was like, you know, let's take her to the hospital just to check. And 12 weeks later, she was gone. We've literally both just got life insurance just because my sissy's husband, well, my mum passed obviously of cancer. My sissy's husband passed of cancer. And just in the last like month, I've lost 2 of my friends, one to cancer, one to, we don't know yet. But the one who just died recently, Kath, I put it on my community tab. She's 40 years of age. She went to sleep on Christmas night and never woke up Boxing Day, and then was on a life support for a few days. You know, that's absolutely terrifying. My friend who died just before Christmas, Barb, she was 47, only 3 years older than me. And she's left like 2 young boys and a husband. And, you know, it's so important to be checked out. It's so important. It's so scary. So we've literally just recently, about a couple of months ago probably, we went through and we got life insurance for us both. I've got life insurance and he's got life insurance. And we just need to sort of write a will now that if anything happens to both of us at the same time, what happens, you know, what happens with the monies and what happens to the house and all of that kind of stuff. But we got worried about, oh, I did. I'm not gonna lie. I got paranoid about it. You know, just in, like, first there was Carl, Sissy's husband, and then, you know, and it was like, holy moly, then 2 friends, one a couple of years older, one a couple of years younger, in a month of each other. Like, it scares the shit out of me. Hey, Selfie Queen. Hi, everybody. Love to hear you all while I lay down. Not feeling good today. Oh, feel better. Yeah, me too. I'm so glad that she's okay now. My goodness, that's so scary. It really is scary. Feel better, Selfie Queen. We love you. Have a nap, girlfriend. I'm going to get off soon because I'm going to go and get some food or attempt food. I need to sort some food out because I'm hungry. I'm hungry. It's like, oh, I'm hungry. I saw a TikTok the other day which made me giggle, and I was like, oh my God, that's so me. A bloke come up and he said, listen, fellas, if you want to keep your woman happy, just feed them. That's all you need to do. The flowers, the lingerie and all that, yeah, that's a nice extra, but just make sure you feed them. Otherwise, they bite. I was like, yeah, pretty much. That's me. All you got to do is feed me. I'm happy. Have a good nap, babe. It'll make you feel better. Make sure you drink plenty of fluid, Selfie Queen. I'm sorry that you feel so poorly, babe. There's nothing worse. Oh, Ria, it was so funny. It was literally, I was like, yep, that's just me. Right, I'm going to get off because I'm going to go make some food. We've been on an hour. I appreciate everyone coming. Thanks so much for coming to join me. Chop our message in a little bit. I'm going to go and sort some foodies out because I am hungry. Thank you for popping in, Maria, and I appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you're okay. I actually really didn't know that about you. So thanks for sharing. That's super sweet. And I will speak to you all some point over the weekend. I'll set up everything and make sure that I do a what's it called? Schedule. My God, that's the word I was talking about. Right. Bye, guys. Thank you so much. Thanks again. I really appreciate it. Thanks, Ria. Bye, guys.